All right, everyone, here we go. I thought we'd do a little energetic weather update. Okay, this is where I tell you about the environmental energies around you so you can best utilize them or not freak out about them if they're scary. This isn't scary energy right now. You don't have to worry about it. Although some of that argumentative energy is still in play from the last energetic update, so keep that in mind. Continue to keep your mouth shut or run everything through a filter. But I got a pre-shuffle here about the energies around us right now, the environmental energies that are just rolling in. Just kind of making landfall, if you will. Let's talk about it. It's a general reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. If you're here for a reason. You found this channel, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. Alright? So I ask the universe, give me the environmental energy right now. This is just the surface. And it's powerful. I got a lot of major arcana here. I got judgment, right? Crossed by the Two of Cups. Nice balanced energy there. I'll tell you about it in a moment. And the Four of Wands, Hierophant, and the Moon bookending judgment. Underneath the Moon, by the way, is the Death card. This is huge transformation here that's happening. All right? Death card and judgment in close proximity. That's pretty wild. The energies around all of us right now, you know, you're here for this reading, so I'll say you. The energies around you right now are resetting. Remember the old Atari video games or something, like you had a little reset button, you would click it and the whole game would start over? It's kind of what's happening. The energies are going through a bit of a reset right now. And there's a strong message from the universe, even here in the surface energy, for some reason. Could be some astrological alignment, I don't know, but it's in the energy to pay attention to your dreams. I get that here off of the Moon, and some of them might be a little scary. Now I need to point out, because the Moon does generate some fears, right? I need to point out that it's all for your greater good here with the Hierophant here, right? And the Four of Wands, which has been indicating us going down a new path and all of that. Energy's nice, it's balancing, it's resetting, it's a resurrection energy. I need to point out that dreams aren't necessarily as they're read in the energy, you going to bed and dreaming about something. It can be you just having daydreamy type thoughts during the day, but primarily it can be intuitive hunches, shall we say. Okay? So pay attention to those. Pay attention, especially if they're fleeting thoughts. In other words, it comes through, right? You forget about it, but then something reminds you of it later. That's important to take note of, okay? Is something you don't think about at the time that sort of comes back later and goes, oh, I was just thinking about that like 3-4 hours ago. Holy shit. That's very important. So pay attention to all of that. The energy around is resetting. Why? Well, it has a lot to do with the new path, but it has a lot to do with this Two of Cups as well. So let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card, and let's see what's going on here. All right. Again, I've been talking about it. We're all being course corrected. Right? You can choose not to go down the road if you want. I mean, the city can go ahead and pave all the roads it wants. You don't have to go down it just because they paved it. You got your free will. But I always encourage people to flow with the energy. And right now, this is kind of, the way I read it, it's kind of what I would call a brown feather energy. Brown feather energy, well, the brown feathers have a lot of meanings, but if they find you, you don't go out looking for it, you happen upon one, right? It tends to be an indicator in this particular energy of one of its meanings, which is to don't ignore the signs, okay? It's the universe's way of saying, I'm sending you signs, intuitive hunches, dreams, whatever, random thoughts, whatever it is, don't ignore them, okay? That's all. That's the meaning of it in this particular case. Brown feather energy has a lot of meanings, but in this particular energy, context of this energy, that's its meaning, all right? So you'll definitely know this reading's for you if you find if a bunch of brown feathers find you. Okay? Meaning you're just walking around, you're not looking for them, you're going about your day, and bam. All right? All right. If one of them blows into your house, that's mind blowing. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card, primarily on that Two of Cups energy. What's going on with that Two of Cups? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Because that was a very important energy there. Yeah, Two of Wands. You all have an energy attached to you. Some of you, it's more distant than others, right? But you all have an energy attached to you that's at the intention stage of coming towards you. Meaning, I don't mean the person has said, I am going to go towards this person. You know, I mean the energy has set the intention. The flow has directed your way. Okay, that's probably the easiest way I can describe it. Underneath that is the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is something you might not, you'll get your intuitive hunches about it. The third eye, all seeing, all knowing, right? On that little lamb there. But yeah, the energy is redirecting your way. It makes, that's what I mean by it's resetting around you. It's balancing. That can only make you very appealing, very attractive. All right, and I didn't show you, God, I should have. Underneath that death card that I showed you, which was underneath the moon in the pre-shuffle, there was a Queen of Pentacles. So again, things flow to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles just sits in the flow. Queen of Pentacles, which is often what you reflect as, is an energy that just sits in the flow. Things flow to it. It's that energy I always talk about, where people will think you're the luckiest person on earth, but because things always go right for you, things always flow to you. No, that's just what happens when you're in the flow. Most people are out of it. They're fighting the current and flailing around in the water. All right, the energy is directing your way. Okay, King of Wands, very interesting. This is not your Burger King. Right here, 10 Swords. What's the word with King of Wands? Knight of Swords, yeah. All right, I need to, that is, wow. Tens are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. This is the base energy. These cards are red, center, left, right. These two go together here, okay? I'm going to need to clarify this before I open my mouth, okay? I will talk about the 10 Swords here, okay? What the way things were are not how they're going to be for you, okay? Let me put it that way, okay? Let me put it that way. Now, before I talk about these two cards, I want to clarify them because I want to make sure I'm right here. I think I am, but I don't want to open my mouth. Let's talk to the witches unless I'm sure, all right? Because some people, I can't control who comes here, and some people take what I say and they run with it like a dog with a bone in a wide open field. I mean, they just go off crazy with it. It's best not to do that. Okay, so I watch what I say a little bit here. Give me this King of Wands. This is tied to your ego. Okay, that's all. It's a very attracting energy. It's very attractive. I'm going to clarify before I finish my sentence, but it has to do with the sharpness of that. Let's go here. King of Wands, why is it here? Why? Yeah. This could be a bit of a put-off. Okay, so be careful. This is a warning. It is. Watch what you fucking say. It's crossed by the 8 of Cups. People will pass you by, even if you're very attractive, even if the flow of energy comes through you, even if you're the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is that energy, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's a queen energy, but it's very appealing. It's very soul nurturing. There isn't a lot of ego attached to it. It's very nice. It feels very warm in the way it feels. This energy, if your runner does approach, if your Burger King, for example, does approach in a layer of energy, they may be met with some harsh words from you. This is harsh words, and you have to remember in this energy, when you're in the flow, the things you say, your words have a lot of power. People are listening, okay? And I just gave you an example of it. Look, I read this energy. I understood that very point I just made, and I kept my mouth shut until I verified with the clarifying cards. I even said some people run too much with what I say, so I have to be careful here. All I'm saying is this energy here will boost your ego. It will, because the flow is going in your direction. The way things were, and even if things were great, you're like, Steve, I always get things I want. It's going to be on crack now in this energy very soon, anyway. All right, with 2 of Wands crossing here. So your words have a lot of power. This is the Knight of Swords. The message from the Knight of Swords brings a lot of change with it. Your words have a lot of power. They will cut through everyone else's under this energy. Be careful. All right, be very careful. Be careful you're not being self-serving. You're not just saying things because you can, and you're just keeping on walking and leaving a trail of broken cups behind you. Be careful about that. I'm gonna clarify it here. What's on top? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? For open my mouth, strength. Yeah, your words have a lot of power. Okay, a lot of power. And the fact that everybody that you're in the flow and everybody wants to work with you, the 3 of Pentacles, everybody wants to. It can boost your ego quite a bit. This is also, there's also kind of a, if your ego gets out of control when you're in this energy, and I'm not saying you're someone who that's likely to happen, but I have to point it out. If your ego gets out of control within this energy, you will do a lot of things. There's a lusty type energy attached to this card. It's very carnal. You will end up being a little bit of this love them and leave them kind of energy with the King of Wands here. Okay, I may have even accidentally called it a Knight of Wands because the way it's reflecting, it sort of feels like that. Make sure you keep your heart chakra open and emotional maturity at a high. As high as you can. All right, let's talk about the Knight of Swords here real quick. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Let's go. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why? Okay, we can't. Okay, all right. We can't shuffle anymore. Nine of Pentacles. Your words have a lot of power. Your words have the power to liberate, or your words have the power to hurt people. You have a lot of power. This person has a lot of power, right? They have a lot of freedom here. The Nine of Pentacles is a lot of independence. What's on top? Yeah, Eight Swords. Okay, why is the Eight Swords here? King of Pentacles. Yeah, again, one more. Five of Wands, yeah. Make sure you run it's what I said earlier. Make sure you run everything through a filter here, okay? You have the potential to cause a lot of arguments, hurt a lot of feelings, and that kind of thing. Be very careful, all right? Just be very careful. I'm going to grab the Light Seer deck. All right, let's go. All right. But your words, the words that come out of your mouth during this little wave of energy here, okay, are the authority. You're very powerful here, okay? It really is. It really is that kind of energy, so use it wisely, all right? Let's grab the Light Seer. Let's pull on 10 Swords, all right? Let's see what's going away here. Give me about the 10 Swords. Why is that here? But at the same time, I have to give the advice, try and enjoy yourself in this energy. It's not going to stick around for very long. For a little while, you're going to be the belle of the ball, male or female. All right? Enjoy it. Just don't enjoy it too much. Or do what you want to do. You're all grown-ups. Knock yourself out. do what you want to do, except for the two 12-year-olds that watch me. You two, keep your damn mouth shut. All right, here we go. 10 of Swords. What's going on here? Yeah. It's crossed by the sun. Yeah. Environmental energy. There's just like, there's this, just look at the person on the card. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is the environmental energy. The base energy is 10 Swords, something coming to an end. It's not the sun coming to an end. What's on top here? Yeah, the Page of Cups. A period of time where you met, I'm going to phrase it this way. I'm going to home spin it. A period of time where you've met a bunch of losers that you thought were great at first and turned out to be shit. Okay? Whether it's friend or lover is coming to an end. No more of this shit. No more people, shy, little, emotionally immature people in Star Trek uniforms approaching you to ask you out. Okay? That kind of thing. You're not meeting any losers in this. You're not meeting any emotional losers. We'll put it that way. Okay? Again, equality is coming towards you. I get that a little bit off the King of Pentacles too, which might put you in your head too much. And that might, again, cause you might cause conflicts here. So again, don't prejudge people, because that's what happened to you in this soulmate cycle. Most of you got prejudged by a runner and then they ran. Right? Blaming you for something somebody else did to them, something along those lines. Why is the Page of Cups here? And the Five of Cups. Yeah. And we're pulling on 10 Swords. So coming with the environmental energy of the sun, things are looking better here. Underneath that sun is 3 Pentacles. Again, quality. These are quality partnerships. This is building on a solid ground. No more losers. Why is the Page of Cups here? Because they were losers. It never worked out. It always left you in regret. It always left you sad. So if you're one of those people who's like, well, there's no good people left. They all suck, Steve. Well, be careful about that. You're about to be pleasantly surprised in this energy. And again, the flow of energy is redirecting towards you. That's it. You're just in the flow. So accept that. Enjoy that. Have some fun. Don't get in your head about it, and don't let the ego go crazy either. Keep your heart chakra open. There's some great quality here that's coming your way. There's great potential in this energy. I mean, I got the sun, for fuck's sake. And the sun with the Three of Pentacles, which ties directly to this Three of Pentacles here, which again, the reason your ego might get boosted in this energy is because everything coming towards you is quality. It's not a bunch of Star Trek uniforms. You know, it's some good quality people. Isn't somebody, this guy right here, you go on a date with this guy, he gonna wait, you're gonna have his mom come pick you up. Even if he's 40, you're gonna have his mom's gonna pick you up in the station wagon. You know, that kind of thing. No, you're getting good stuff coming your way here. Really nice. Yeah, it's about fucking time too. The Ace of Pentacles is the next card out after that Five of Cups. So I'll just lay it there as a 3 card. There you go. That's it. It's been a long time waiting. Also, with the energy flow coming towards you, I will tell you in another layer of energy, and this will back up some of the readings I've done lately in the soulmate cycle. This energy will bring the original runner, this little pagey here, right towards you. Because I know one of the readings we did in the energy of your connection, you had the Page of Cups from another deck. It will bring little pagey right to you, and it's been a long time coming. But you got a chance here to build some solid foundations that really do lead to a real deal 10 of Pentacles, for sure. No doubt about it. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right. Pay attention to what I said in the pre-shuffle about the surrounding energies around you, about brown feather energy. You know, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to any intuitive hunches you have or anything like that. Those are designed to point you in the direction you need to go in, so that the flow is coming to you, but you can free will your way right out of its way. So the intuitive hunches and dreams are pointing you, telling you where you need to be to stay in this flow. Okay? So that's all. That's what that's about. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. I just want you to know about the environmental energies around you so that you could take most advantage of them. Right? You can do what you want with these readings, but it is what's going on. Right? And you'll see it in the people around you if you watch. Right? You'll know when somebody's in the flow and when they're not. It's pretty easy to tell. All right? That's your reading. Good luck.